and it's time for some more vegan news. And I consider this to be big news because KitKat is now available in a vegan version in the UK. So Nestle has released a vegan KitKat. That's pretty huge news. And this person here said they tried it and it made them feel nostalgic. It is made from rice milk. Okay, fine, works for me. I would have assumed maybe a different kind of milk. Seems to be probably richer, but hey, you know what? If rice milk works, it works. It's vegan. So, let me just read this article here first, this other one that basically just sort of gives the summary of this story. So, new vegan KitKat is available in UK stores. I've just got to say, the UK is doing so much for veganism. So, Nestle has released a new plant-based version of its iconic KitKat chocolate bar. The new dairy-free KitKat V bar is made up of smooth chocolate blended with a rice-based alternative to milk and a crisp wafer. Why don't they just do it for all of them? You know? Just get rid of cow's milk altogether. It will set sweet tooth shoppers back £1 and can be found in Sainsbury's stores starting today, which was yesterday, June 14th. And because you can find it here or whatever. It's a four-finger treat. We know probably all of us have had KitKat at some point in our lives. And it's made using 100% certified sustainable cocoa, which is sourced through Nestle's cocoa plant in collaboration with the Rainforest Alliance. Now, I'm just going to throw this out there that a lot of people, when I saw this on Instagram yesterday, are very upset. Some have said, oh, you're going to be okay with slavery if you support Nestle. And I know that a lot of these chocolate companies have had bad reputations in the past of either using child labor in Africa, certain African countries like Mali, or paying people very little. But you want to know something, and I'm not justifying this by any means. A lot of our clothes are sourced in India, and I mean made very cheaply. The workers are paid so little, and it's a problem. And I think what we need to do as consumers is put forth pressure to make sure that these things are changed. It's going to mean we have to spend a little bit more on these treats we like or the clothes we want, but it's fair for the workers. So it says here it was developed by chocolatiers and food scientists at Nestle's research. And Louise Barrett, the head of Nestle Confectionery, said, our challenge is that when we set out to create a vegan-friendly KitKat was to recreate the iconic product using plant-based alternatives. To achieve this, we worked very hard to get the right balance between the milk alternative and the cocoa. The result is vegan chocolate we're very proud of, and we hope it will be enjoyed by KitKat fans everywhere. So Nestle is making it easier for those on a vegan diet by offering more plant-based options across its food range. I'm on my way to Sainsbury's, said one delighted shopper. Need some in Denmark, commented another. What shops? I want one or two. So if you're in the UK and you've tried this, let me know. I am encouraged by the fact that it says it's sustainable cocoa with this Nestle's cocoa plant in collaboration with the Rainforest Alliance. I hope that means something. It's not just lip service. But, what I want to say about that is buying this, and if you don't even like Nestle, and someone said if we support Nestle, they're just going to get stronger. They're already massive. Nestle is a huge company, part of a massive conglomerate. They're not getting less strong because of us. So I think it's so important that if we support the vegan option while pressing for positive changes, we make our statements that we want this. So if you don't support this, guess what? More cows will die. That's the way I see it. But if more people say, hey, you know what? The vegan one's better. I don't have to have cholesterol. I was allergic to milk. They can simply roll out and replace a lot of this stuff with the vegan one. There's no reason they can't. Anyway, so let's just see what this person has to say. They found out that there was a new KitKat, and they wasted no time running to the nearest Sainsbury and asking very nicely if it was possible to have one. So it turns out that they got there so fast they hadn't even moved them from the back yet. But needless to say, this person was thrilled. And here's a picture of the chocolate. And chocolate's a guilty pleasure of mine. And since cutting dairy from my diet, I often think back to when I was younger and have a chocolate bar. And that's the thing, if you go through a store and you just want something simple, like I love it. I go to Whole Foods. I can find the vegan alternatives to chocolate, the vegan Mars bar, the vegan Snickers, but they're about $3 a pop. But if you're just somewhere else and you want a quick fix, this is convenient. And gosh, we got to support it, I think. So anyway, let's just take a look at how it looks. She opened up the package. She found herself wondering, would it have a weird texture? I worried for nothing as the 4 wafers looked up at me, and it had the satisfying crack. It is delicious, and it took me right back to being a little girl. So, what do you think? How do you feel about this? I feel that any step in the direction of veganism is a positive change. It shows that they're listening, and we can now try to tackle the other things like palm oil and, ethical, fair trade practices. Everything is a step in the right direction. We've got to keep pushing for it, because when we see they make changes like this, we know they're listening. That's my 2 cents. What are yours? Let me know in the comments, guys, and I will see you in the next video.